Kid Rock, to his credit, is still, putting out beats, putting out some music. He's still trying. Good for him. He's been around for a long time. And his latest musical adventure is titled "Ain't Nobody Gonna Tell Me How to Live."
Sounds tough.
And it is one of the funniest songs and music videos I have ever seen. And not intentionally so. So, for obvious reasons, we can't just play his music video, but we have some fun stills and also some fun lyrics to share with you. So it begins with this gentleman, okay, toward the beginning of it, where he's playing his cool guitar and he's saying, "Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live."
How to live.
And then Kid Rock comes out with the tough guy lyrics, which chef's kiss. All right. He says, "Years ago, we all thought it was a joke, see, that every kid got a mother trophy. But yo, homie, here's the situation. A nation of is our next generation."
Oh my God, but he's gonna solve it though.
"And these minions and their agendas, every opinion has a millennial offended. But this amendment one, it rings true. And if you don't dissent, bitch, then see number 2.
Oh damn! Freedom of speech and the guns.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live." And by the way, he's like wearing a fur coat throughout, like Mr. Tough. I love it. I love every part. Keep putting him out, Kid Rock. I love it. I love it.
So this story is funny, and there's a real point in it as well.
Is there?
There a little bit. But I'll skip to my favorite part, and then I'll tell you what the real point is. At one point, so his favorite thing is the middle finger. So throughout the entire video, because that's like what cool guys do. They give middle fingers. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'm so tough. I'll watch my middle fingers." Right? And they all do it too. They're like, "Oh dude, kid's onto something. I'll do the middle finger too." And then, but here comes the best part. Then Kid Rock gets onto a giant middle finger shaped rocket that to me looks like a penis. Okay. And he starts shooting guns. He's shooting guns from his penis rocket. Okay, while holding on to the shaft. I don't know if the rocket came eventually.
Oh my God. Actually, we might have, it did. Let's go to graphic 4. There it is.
Oh, that's where it comes to a conclusion? Over Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, this is South Dakota. Oh, this is where the bikers come. Oh, the former male president's okay. I'm okay."
He does what he wants, Jake.
"Don't tell me how to live. I'll ride a penis rocket if I want." Okay, Kid Rock, have at it, Hoss.
No, but like the thing that I love about the music video and the lyrics is it has this, like you could tell he has this assumption that people are gonna like watch it and be like, "Whoa, he's bold." He's
totally.
Middle finger, he's riding the middle finger rocket. He's very, wow, he's got the black wings on. I mean, very, very bold.
Yeah. By the way, like there's a bunch of satanic imagery in this, including the black wings. I'm sure QAnon is livid about it.
Yeah. So, you know what I thought about as I was listening to the like main verse or whatever, "Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live." I thought about the Gypsy Kings, and I thought about Bamboleo. Have you heard that song? Bamboleo.
Yeah, of course, everybody's heard that song, but I never paid attention to the lyrics.
Like the whole point is, because I'm gonna live my life the way I want to.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You know what? Where's that rocket? Where's that rocket?
Kid Rock. I mean, you're a little late to the party, okay? Gypsy Kings, they were already there, and they didn't need to use the middle finger.
No, but that's such a great point. But I actually want to talk about somebody who did use the middle finger, who actually was bold, right? So Johnny Cash, back in the day, had on his photo, on his album cover, him giving a middle finger to the establishment, to the system, to the people in charge, and he would do rock concerts in prison when the media told you the prisoners are the worst people on earth. And Johnny Cash was like, "I don't care. I'm going to that prison and I'm going to do a concert for them." And you listen to Man in Black by Johnny Cash, And that's a real Christian who actually tells the people in power to F off in a way that is strong, courageous. Back then, that was a rebel and a half. He was an actual rebel and people tried to ban him. Now, Kid Rock is riding that rocket like decades later, pretending to be a tough guy.
Right.
When in reality, this is the most commercial thing you could possibly imagine.
Yes, exactly. And that's why it comes across as so cheesy, because like the whole point of him presenting himself as like this bold badass is, oh, look, I do offensive things.
Look at this guy. That's the rebel. That's the goofiest rebel I've ever seen. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, look at how bold I am with the middle finger and the profanity, but it's like, are you living in 2021? Like, that's the most milquetoast, like.
Totally.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, and like, that's like right down the middle of the lane for 30 to 40% of the country. That's not a rebel thing to do. You're just trying to market to these goofballs.
Okay, let me give you some more lyrics. Let's go to graphic 3. Ain't nothing new, right church, wrong pew. Get a clue, accrue your fake news and views. Can all get the bottom of my mother shoe. I'm the last of the few still screaming you.
Dude, everybody's screaming it. I don't know what you're talking about. The left wing is screaming it, the right wing is screaming it. This child, I mean, it's in his name, it's Kid Rock. So he's like, oh yeah, mommy and daddy, I used the middle finger. Am I brave? Am I
said
brave?
a bad word.
Oh, and I could dig into the bottom of my shoe. You know what? Right church, wrong pew. What does that even mean? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Like, look, when I listened to Public Enemy when I was growing up, I had not ever heard of that experience. And so when they told me don't believe the hype and they explained why the African American community was downtrodden, it opened my eyes. That was rebelling, it was courageous, and it had a point. This is just like, hey, all of us people who are privileged, we're not privileged enough. Give the middle finger to people who are being slightly mean to us.
Okay, one more. I can't get enough.
It's a total childish rant, it's hilarious.
I can't get enough of the lyrics. You'll never tell me, you'll never flip my script because I'm more outrageous than the Vegas Strip.
Ooh.
But how outrageous? Like Venetian outrageous or Treasure Island outrageous?
Maybe Circus Circus.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live.
Look at this goofball. I rode a penis rocket, held on to the shaft while firing guns. I know it's a middle finger, but to me it looks like that, okay? And the fact that he thought that was cool is the funniest thing about, look at that picture. That's the goofiest picture I've ever seen in my entire life. And he's like, I showed them, man. Did you? Did you, kid? And finally, though, there is a serious point here, which is that, yeah, like a lot of young guys in the country look at that and go, yeah, right? I'm not gonna be sensitive to anyone. I'm gonna offend everybody, right? Because I'm the one who matters, no one else matters. And that's a tough guy thing to do, is to like be really mean to other people. Yeah, right? And we can see that, we laugh and laugh, we think it's super goofy. They think it's like,
Yeah.
I'm being tough here. Like you had the president of the United States on your side. You're not rebelling against the goddamn thing. You're trying to protect your privilege while pretending to be a tough guy. And so
It's amazing.
Yeah, but the right wing loves this stuff. That's why all the meatheads, the Rogans, the Kid Rocks. I don't want to pick on any particular person.
No, I love that you, I don't know if Rogan's into Kid Rock. Like, you know.
No. I'm saying, like, I'm not saying he's into it. I'm just saying the culture they've created is, if you're a young white guy, the super cool thing to do is to not care about anyone else, and empathy's for,
like,
right? And
yeah.
like, oh, and then the cool thing is to crush everyone else and give them the middle finger, and don't listen to doctors or scientists or anyone smart. Okay, give smart people the middle finger, right? And it works. It works. They love that stuff.
Music's all about how it makes you feel, right? So are there some people who are gonna listen to that song and be like, oh yeah, and like,
I'm telling you, a lot of people.
I think it's just not for me. Like, I'm more of a Limp Bizkit kind of person, right? Like, Limp Bizkit's lyric, I pack a mother chainsaw, I'll skin your ass raw. Come on, that is a badass lyric.
All right, well.
I mean, I don't condone violence, but I will say when I'm having a bad day, I do like to run to that song.
Back in the day, my favorite when I was in that mood was Cypress Hill. But like, again, those guys grew up in a tough like circumstance and they had to fight their way out, and they were representing people who were downtrodden and who actually needed justice, and they fought back bravely against all of the establishment, the media, and everyone else. These guys are the establishment, they just don't know it. Ironically, they're almost giving themselves the middle finger. Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.